for me, and so satisfying for me to work with these guys. So that's been all I need to say. Anybody have any questions they want to ask?
Wait, where are these guys this year compared to last year when they went through this?
Love last year's team, did a great job. We're significantly ahead right now. For two reasons. One, I think as we continue to increase the talent level of the program with another great recruiting class in here. And then two, they're 12 months more trained. So I mean, last year when we talked at this time, they were 7 months in. Now they're 19 months in. So what a difference a year makes. So they understand, they know what's going on, they're in better shape, they're bigger, they're stronger, they're faster. So really excited and optimistic, about what they can do.
What did you see from the freshmen class?
Freshmen, we've had them 2 weeks, and we hit them we hit them full go right away from the beginning. We started Monday. They lifted and worked out 5 days last week. Everybody else did 3. They're cranking it. They're great kids. And here's a shout out to Coach Frank a little bit. During the recruiting process, it's funny. You guys know what it takes to get a kid to commit. I mean, there's got to be a transparency. There's got to be an honesty. But you're treating them real good to try to get them to come here. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast. They're 7 to 8 years old, and we do that. However, we set a foundation for what it's going to be like when they get here, and they know up front what the deal is. We pride ourselves on being what we think is the hardest working team in the program, and that's hard. That's hard. It's not comfortable. You're out of your comfort zone. It's tough. So every one of these kids has been trained to work and to know that's the expectation here. So when they come in, a lot of programs, you got what we call a re-recruit when you come in. Like, okay, we were nice to you. Now it's time to get to work. So let's get going. These kids, you don't have to re-recruit them. They know what's up. They know the deal. They know what's expected of them. Is it not a little bit of a shock? Yeah, it's a little bit of a shock. But I tell you what, though, they just roll their sleeves a little bit farther, they grit their teeth a little bit harder, and they get it done. So it's been great. I hit them with everything I had for 2 weeks. We got 6 weeks with these guys to see who can step up and possibly help us this year. So I want to make sure I do everything I can to put that 6 weeks to our very best advantage in the program. And we got 4 more to go with them, and they've stepped up to the plate. So let's see how it all pans out come August 5th.
What does hitting them with everything you've got mean? What are some of the things that you put them through?
The older guys are older, they're faster, they're stronger, they're more mature, right. They're tougher, they're everything, okay? The freshman guys do the older guys program right now. So they've never experienced this before. The old guys, it's kind of old hat to them. Right. It's hard, but they know what to expect. They're tough, they stay together, they get it done. The freshmen coming in bright-eyed, they're getting hit with some sled workouts, with some hill workouts, with some sand workouts. They're like, what the heck is going on? So it's just a totally new thing from not only what we're doing, but just how intense it is. I mean, they were the best kid in their conference, the best kid in their high school team. Now, they're way down. The older kids are all bigger, stronger, faster than them. So you can imagine the emotional and physical adjustment that they're going through right now.
Wait, how is Saquon Barkley assimilated, and how would you gauge his athletic potential?
Gosh, I tell you, he's shown quick. Saquon is he's about 6 foot tall. He's 217 pounds. He's got 6% body fat. In the preliminary testing, he did 315 for 6 in the bench, and he was one of our fastest kids. I think he ran like a 4.47. So he's got all the tools. Big, fast, strong, great worker. Already shows some good leadership. He's very inquisitive. He wants to do whatever he's got to do. He does extra already, and nobody does extra right now. Extra is something that everybody's like, no way, I'm just trying to get through what you asked us to do. So he's been phenomenal. And he's good leadership. And all the guys are kind of following his lead from the freshman class.
A couple of guys who weren't able to do this last year, Adam Brenneman and Ben Klein, they were missed the life injury, missed the season for injury. Yeah. How have they been working back, in the weight room, off the field, conditioning wise, as far as getting Adam, he asked 2 weeks ago if I could run him in the 40. I'm like, no, I don't run upperclassmen in the 40 4 weeks before the season. He said, come on, coach. He said, the last time I ran a 4.83. I was just coming off an ACL. He said, I'm a lot faster than that, and he is. I mean, he's been crushing in the workout. So I think it was good judgment. So I went ahead and ran him. I went in Aluba and ran him. He ran a 4.63 at 254 pounds. So basically, him and Kasicki are very similar in a speed standpoint. He's explosive. He's fast. He's strong. He cleaned 335. He's back.
So really, really pleased to have him back. He's running routes great. Hack is ecstatic to have him back. I think we got a great cadre of tight ends. We got to get Carter back, get Kyle Carter back, and then Wilkes doing a really good job as well. So Adam is doing an awesome job. I'm really excited about this tight end group. Who was the other guy yesterday, Jacob? Ben Klein. I mean, he's a clock puncher. He just punches every day he comes in. The same way he runs Live for Life is the way he trains. Hard every day. He's in great shape. He's about 235, trying to keep him at a body weight that he can play all 3 linebacker positions. And he's ready to go and ready to compete. So real happy with those 2 guys.
Well, you were able to get your hands on Kevin Reiner finally when he enrolled. What have you seen from him?
Kevin's been great. I mean, what an unbelievable teammate. You know, the first thing that sticks out, he came in, he's a little overweight, a little overfat, wasn't really kind of used to the way we do it. I don't want to speak about his previous institution, but I have found out that it's much different here than it is there from a preparation standpoint. He's assimilated great. It's a whole different work life for him, and he's a great kid. He jumped right in. He's a little behind, but he's caught up, and he's doing a great job. We're really excited to see what he can do with the pads on. Great kid, though. Real good teammate. I mean, he'll help anybody do anything. It's been really, really outstanding.
Last summer you described here Christian Hackenberg's workout and trying to make him use the term bulletproof. How have you altered, adjusted, or changed what you're doing with him this summer?
With Christian from a strength and conditioning standpoint, it's been phenomenal. Made some adjustments. I'm still lifting him heavy. I'm still lifting him like a running back. Christian's actually down a couple pounds. I think Christian, he does not have anybody that knows him doesn't have a reputation as being a big stiff guy. Christian's an excellent athlete. He ran a 4.75, he's vertical 32 inches. You know, he's a very, very good athlete. But he's lost a couple pounds. He was 35, 36 at some points last year. He's like 27, 28 right now. He really wants to focus on making sure that if he's got to be mobile, he's going to be mobile. So he is crushing the speed and agility workouts. He's in great shape from a conditioning standpoint. And I feel really good about shoulder, hip, knee, all the stability pieces as well. So we've actually added more stuff onto him. But his focus has been a lot of football too. I mean, he's doing all that on his own. All the football stuff is all player, what we call captain's practice, player-led. And he's been running that like a coach. So he does a great job at organizing, supervising, and directing that.
Anything else? All right, thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys.